What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another edition of Ulon.Life. You know what I'm saying? My name is Eson. I'm your host. I got my co-host in the house. What's up, Cap?
What's up? What up,
you know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, we're getting ready to get into it. If you got any questions, you know what I'm saying, or comments, we're getting ready to go deep tonight. Tonight's theme is, what do you do to get out the hood while still staying in the hood? And that's deep. I need y'all to think about that, okay? Especially you guys. Women too. What do you do to get out the hood while still staying in the hood? Alright? And our is as you know, we what I'm saying, go citywide. We get all the hot spoken word artists. Tonight we are having my boy, Just Mike the Poet. Let's get it.
No white image that's drawn from a picture. No words that falsely interprets God's scriptures. No false prophet. No slavery from evil man. No mind still stuck in bondage. It's no love there. No rejection or hurt from my past. No love for material and cash over my soul that will forever last. No one that's bold that disrespects and trolls the throne. No aliens, no drones, UFOs or man-made clones. No today Pharisees that keep throwing their stones. What? No church folk only go for the traditions and fashion shows. Money hungry and acting funny just the front cuz. It's no love there. No lies from a hurt soul that lives with old unforgiveness, abuse untold. Going on and on with no change, it's just the same demeanor and tone. No, it should go without shoes and clothes, without a home or runny nose, left freezing in the cold. Our government, it's no love there. No, it should be alone, left confused. Is this my friend or one of my foes? Left with no trust from lust that went wrong. Is it still my husband or wife? Or did at some point the drama leave us with stains, tempers and tensions? We became distant and unforgiving. No, another divorce? It's no love there. Moving on with memories of he or she. Business left unfinished. I'm trembling. All you left to remember is that rape, that dark place. A long winter of storms and blizzards. The disaster, the disappearance of the innocent, the young and tenders. Well, let's blame what gave you the most hurt. A Klansman, a missing dad's hand, or maybe the church. Meanwhile, it's another Amber Alert. It's no love there, just monsters. No mothers, no fathers, just an orphan left to find their way. You're afraid to leave, but torn with bruises on your face. No self-esteem, no growth, same corner, same hood and block, same vision. You see no way to escape. No role models, no real G's to follow. It's just phonies and fakes. Envy, jealousy, and hate. It's just like back in Abel and Cain's day. Another case, no mercy, no grace. So it's no love there, no one to care, no more passion. You see it left when you decided to take Christ's place. It was your decisions, your choices. I guess freedom is doing it your way. No revelations, no songs, no hymns. It's calm. It's just trap and drill, anger and aggression, cursing with obsession. Words of killing, revenge. I got to hurt you. A spirit turned possessed with no confession within, cause it's no love there. Just criticizing and judging on ones that's doing well, trying to do better doing something. Another road rage. Now they arguing and fussing, leading the gun, busting, handcuffing. A fast reaction with assumptions. Do you really love yourself? No, it's no love there. He Muslim, she Buddhist, they Christian. So let's pick and make fun of them. Call them stupid and ignorant. But how you living? They say it's religion, it separates us. But if it's about race, that's still hate that's instilled in us. On my own skin, I know it's been rough. You see, it's made me tough, but in this flesh, it's a daily test. And I realize it's no love there. Marvin said it best. I guess it will be no peace until we all rest. Or will we all be able to rest? Just something to think about. Cause I can't judge where you go after death. Wherever I go, I just hope and pray that it's love there. Cause no, I don't want to go where it's no love there. They say hell is not fair. But in this life, with no regards for another human life, something in them choose to not care. Many killers, those that take our little children, refuse to kneel and ask for salvation and healing. A different way to live right. With each and one heart that we compare, ask yourself, is it love or is no love there? In peace, peace and love.
Ooh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Just Mike the Poet, y'all. Like I said, we're going to get the hottest artists on here, Chicago citywide. We've been doing it, and you know I've been in the business forever. So, you know, I don't get all my guys, you know what I'm saying, to come and represent, and they've been begging. Just Mike, man, hot piece, man. So, what was your inspiration for this piece right here? You know what I'm saying? Go and give it real.
I would say,
look at, don't forget we got our live views on, plus TV. And I apologize real quick. I want to say something. Last week, you know, we didn't have no holders. So I was sitting up here and I'm like trying to hold it. My apologies to my people at home because I know they look cheesy. But I just want to say I love y'all, man. Mike, go hit it.
It was kind of inspired from the piece, It's No Love There, from social media posts. And I was going back and forth with a gentleman. And we would debate, kind of argue about theology things and just life and history, you know what I'm saying? And we always disagreed on different things.
Right.
And people would chime in from his posts and, you know, say their beliefs and everything. And what I felt on the post was no love.
Okay.
You know, so that just kind of inspired me no matter what your background is, what your faith. Make sure that you have love, whatever you believe in. And, you know, and go from there. So that's how the piece was kind of inspired and triggered. So I went to my pen and my pad and started writing.
Awesome. Yeah, hey, so listen up, y'all. Just Mike the Poet has been on his third record. Like, tell me, like, where you at right now with your record releases. You know what I'm saying, as far as what you've brought to the table.
My first album I released was my poetry back in 2012 when I first started. Then later in 2017, I released Save Our Children, Save Our Streets, was a national award-winning album.
Exactly.
And now I'm working on The Depths of a Poet's Soul. So it's a new album. I'm looking to release it in 2020. So it'll be my third studio album.
Okay. Me and this man right here, we used to go on Sundays, you know what I'm saying? It's a little spot we did. This is my man. So I feel energetic because I really feel, you know, his rise up to the top. So I praise God and I think that, you know, I had a chance to really network with my boy. Award-winning poet. Tell me about that. How did the album hit like that? How did it get out there? How did you get recognized to get that spot?
I would say Save Our Streets was something that I was on since I started in the poetry in 2012. So it was like long anticipated and long waited.
Right.
You know, and I spent a lot of time in the studio connecting with different artists. It's 16 tracks. I connected with young activist Lamont Record. He's actually on the album as well too. Saying like a prayer over the city. Okay. You know, on the album. So
yeah, Lamont, shout out to my boy Lamont. Love you, boy.
Most definitely.
Hey, new father too, man. Your daughter, get that shotgun, boy. Yeah, go ahead.
But basically, it was a long, a lengthy promotion. Right. You know, the idea of it. So it finally dropped in 2017, and you know, I guess the people they voted for me and they loved it. The fact that what I was doing and it wasn't just about me as a spoken word artist, but it was about, you know, community and giving poetry pieces that relate to that. Okay. You know, so I was definitely grateful for that.
All right, Cal, you got any questions, man? You know, my co-host Cal, I know he gonna dig deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How you started?
Yeah.
I started. Tragically, it was through the death of my sister, Lorena Lisa Williams.
Right, I remember that, man.
She passed away.
Shout out to her, you know what I'm saying? Much love, baby. Get your wings.
Most definitely. That was in 1999, and I wrote my first poem titled Letter Baby Sister to her. Okay. And since that night, you know, I just always use my pen, you know, to express myself.
So losing your sister, so that's really inspired you to do what you're doing now and more?
I would say that's what really struck me. I would say
pivotal moment.
Yeah, that's what really struck me. But to really be out here and with my poetry and my spoken word is because that's something that gave me peace. Okay. You know, that's something that keeps my adrenaline going and keeps me, you know, up tempo and living life and looking forward to things, looking forward to phone calls like from you, you know, to come to interview on your show.
And you know, so, I got your back.
So yeah, it's a lot of different things.
Y'all got any questions at home, man? Get up with us, man. You know, I love y'all, man. Get up with us. Any questions you got? Get up with us.
So
Stay live over here too.
So do you give knowledge to the young youth these days? The young kids?
Yes, I try to do my best from my own life experiences and a lot of things through my poetry. I don't have to say too much, but
I don't want to gloat, but we've been to many schools. I've actually brought you in. Went to Harvard.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. Went to another school. We've actually been on the school scene. You know what I'm saying.
Most definitely.
So, let me just say this. So, it's been an honor, you know what I'm saying, to have you here. Talk about all your new stuff that you got coming up. Anything new you got coming up? Any projects? I see you got a book right here. Talk about it.
This book right here, Recovery, Church Hurt versus Church Love, is basically recovery. A lot of things that go on, within the church. I grew up in the church, and I know a lot of things that, kind of go on as people, kind of stray away from it. They don't want to have nothing, to do with it. But at the same time, if you do that, keep your relationship, with God going. So I kind of, put a lot of those things within the book, and it's a lot of different quotes, about, just bringing your awareness of, brothers like myself, or, somebody that might have left. And it's not even just that, it's just recovering from hurt, you know what I'm saying? Recovering from maybe you haven't forgive somebody from 10, 15 years ago. So that's basically, what the book is about. Recovering.
Yeah. Excuse me here, trying to go through the motions and stuff, trying to find out where we at. You know what I'm saying? So let me say this real quick. I know that you've been through a lot of tragedy. Can you tell me, where is Just Mike going from here on out? What do you want to do from here? Like, what's your goal? Do you want to be humanitarian? Are you trying to, reconnect as, a public figure? Like, what do you want? What does Mike want to do?
Wow. That's something, because every day something comes to me that's new. But I believe that my purpose, here is to position myself to be able to give back and be able to be more of an advocate, within communities more effectively, through my spoken word, and just to keep moving around, not just Chicago, but touching in other cities and other platforms as well too.
Okay, that's what's up. So what do we expect from Mike? You got another book coming out? Are you working on a new CD? Or are you trying to push what you have out already? What do you want to do?
You hit that right on the head.
I'm going to hit you with stuff.
I'm definitely looking to push what I have already. I have 2 albums. This is my 2nd book. And, I'm working on my 3rd album. But I really want to be able to push everything that I have and get more into the marketing and really be able to connect with certain people and get my material, get my material out there, and promote it better. But I'll stay working on different projects. I have 3 books already written after my first 2, but I'm going to, let them sit, hold for a little while and just pretty much push what I already have. But I believe there's some powerful, words, powerful testimonies that people need to hear.
Exactly. Okay. Without further ado, we have another guest in the house, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually move this way because we're getting ready to chime in. Tonight's theme, again, is what do you do, to get out the hood, but yet still stay in the hood with what you want to do. So, we're going to go real quick, to this over here, this is for our people at home. So, for our people at home, you can call us at 312-834-8020. Yeah, just bring everything on over. 312-834-8020. You could reach us online at eSignTheOne.pk@gmail.com, and we will get right back with you. We wanted a little bit more. All right, y'all. So, without further ado, we have one more guest in the house. This is another special guest, because we always try to make sure everybody's welcome here. Without further ado, give it up, y'all, to Middle Soul. Woo! All right, that's what I'm talking about, Middle Soul. What's up, fam? I love you to death, baby. So, Middle Soul, tell us what you got going on and what is Middle Soul all about?
Okay, well, Middle Soul is my name, which stands for acronym Meek, Interpersonal, Intelligent, Determined, Dedicated, Leader, Entertainer, Systematic, Outgoing, Understanding, Legendary.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. Nice, real nice.
So,
okay.
Born and raised here in Chicago. And what I have right now going on, I just got word that my book, Life, Love, and Soul, will be in the mail on the 15th of this month.
Okay, all right, that's what I'm talking about. Hey man, get it!
It made its first appearance, as you know, when we was at the Black Women's Expo back in 2016.
Exactly.
So,
real quick, me and Middle Soul, we did Black Women's Expo in, was it 2014?
2015, matter of fact.
15. Okay, 2015, packed out, sold out. We sold out everything, every book that we had, rocked the stage. And got a tremendous response from Chicago as a whole. Everybody was there. There were GCI, Power 92, V103. Everybody supported us. I think that was the last time that our brother on V103 was there. What's his name? That passed away, and it was just tremendous, man. Everybody looked out, everybody loved us, and they wanted to let us know that Chicago is definitely not just on the map, but those who are caring that participate. Because remember, it was a women's expo. So we was there in support of the women. However, the women flipped the tables and supported us.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And I really, truly appreciate that from my sisters. You know what I'm saying? So, Middle Soul, man, I love you for that. Middle Soul made that happen. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely on it. He got the booth, and he called me. And he's like, man, I'll be honored if you come out here. And so we ripped. We did our thing. You know what I'm saying? 2015. That was our year. So. Much love to Middle Soul. What do you see right now? Like, what's your new goals for 2019? We only have a couple months left. So, 2020, what do you see? Middle Soul.
I don't feel like you need to wait till 2020. Like, I'm working right now.
Exactly.
I'm working on my energy and the people that's in my circle. I just had a Reiki healing session with Sister Shoma, so shout out to Sister Shoma. And, I had this Reiki healing. My vibe and vibration and the way I move is totally different. Like, I'm learning myself and how to move different and in a better and positive way. So that's what I got going on right now, especially when the book happens. I'm getting that out to every single person. I'm going back over that contact list that, we was taking people's names and numbers back in 2015. I still am building as far as, supporters and things of that nature. So right now I'm getting back to writing my plays, which is, you see this logo, Crystal Clear Productions, which was designed by Phoenix Rest in Heaven.
Right, Rest in Heaven.
To Phoenix.
Wait, stop for a minute. Let me say something. A lot of people don't know. We have a mutual friend named Phoenix. And this brother was a Chicago legend because he did graphics, flyers. He did business cards for everybody in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Good brother. And he was on the poetry scene for a minute, too.
Good.
I just want to give a quick moment of silence for Phoenix. Because he did his thing, man. God bless. All right, Phoenix, we love you, man. Peace on. Love you, man. And, man, see you one day. Back to you. I'm proud of you. Because you've done so much for Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Not just, in the poetry scene, but as a young brother who is an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, for real. I remember when you were trying to get into the clubs. You come to me.
I remember we had that conversation.
You know what I'm saying? I think we was at Ronnie's Steakhouse, you know what I'm saying? And you was like, man.
I was having the whole fit.
Yeah, man, I'm on. And it goes back to the days of, spoken and doing the stuff up at Borders. You know what I'm saying? So,
Lake Park.
Yeah, shout out, the High Park and all the, the poets and spoken word scene. That's when I had the club, the Big Horse, and the Glass House, you know what I'm saying? From when poetry was blowing up.
I never made it. I never made it to.
You never met the Glass House, but you made Big Horse. In fact, I let you in the Big Horse. That was the one in Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the one in Milwaukee. Yeah. And so you were still young. You trying to get in. Don't lock me up, y'all. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? But no, I let him in because it was really a dinery. But you had to be over 21 to get in the back. But you was like almost 21. So it was poetry, y'all. No alcohol, none of that. But I just want to say that it was a pleasure, seeing you come up and seeing you really hungry for the craft.
Yeah.
And look at you now. You're putting other people on. And that's what it's all about because, I opened the way for you and you opened the way for other people. You know what I'm saying? So don't never stop, man. I appreciate you, boy. Real talk. So again, Middle Soul 2020. What can we see for Middle Soul in 2020?
Well, I'm definitely going to be opening more doors to other people through the plays, through my other company, Soulful Entertainment Productions. So you remember you had Alexis up here about some months ago. So she's my president, and also one of my Eastern Star sisters as well. So shout out to all my brothers and sisters at Most Worshipful St. John Grand Lodge on 75th and Ingleside. So definitely shout out to them as well. So I definitely get a lot of marriage support from them as well.
Okay, so we want to shout out to God.
Always. I'm definitely gonna give my
him.
shout out to God, because without him, I'm nothing. So still learning and building that aspect as well, and still leading his way, and just follow my path. And of course, shout out to my parents, Dane, Jackie Davis, my sister Lindsay, and just everyone that supports me. And shout out to you as well, because you took me under your wing back in '05.
Yeah.
Back at Borders.
Right.
So showed me a lot of places where to go, where not to go, and definitely appreciate you for that. Definitely appreciate Kello G. He took me under his wing as well, with the Patio Poets. Shout out to Dr. Groove.
Dr. Groove.
Christian Poet Society. He took me under his wing. It's like I got snatched from every direction.
Yes,
But some way I was able to manage it all.
Yeah.
So
You did good. It's called balance.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you as a
and I was
young
in
brother.
school.
Yes.
Full-time in
As a
school
young-
at St. Rita.
Yeah.
Class 05.
Yes, as a young brother, you did good. So I want to piggyback real quick with Mike. Mike, where do you see? Because I want to really quick kind of touch base before we close out, like being young brothers in the hood. And this is going out to everybody, even my co-host Cal. We have to have balance. You know what I'm saying, in the hood. So how do we leave out the hood by still doing what we do, but still get respect in the hood? You can start with you. We'll just go down the line.
Well, I feel like it's a matter of not just prioritizing, but seeing. You hate to do this, but you have to show where a person is on your level.
Mm-hmm.
And do they mean like, is this person more about business? Is this person about this? You have to be selective on who you really communicate with. Do you communicate with that person just high and by, or I'm going to help you with this, this, and this? Or am I really going to develop? Because that's time you can't get back.
Right.
Let's be true. You can't get that back. You see people passing away from either, circumstances they control or they can't control. Whether natural death or just, instant bystander. So it's important that you understand that it's important that you connect with each person. It just depends on how much energy and time you give them. It's just that simple.
Cool. Cap.
Well, me growing up in the hood, I had to find something positive to do, because where I come from is kind of hard to be positive. Right. So me, I try to play sports. I love playing sports. I love playing basketball.
Nice.
Nice. Behind Schiller School, shooting some jumpers. That's just to stay out of trouble. That's like the positive thing. Going to the YCA. Try to stay out the negative stuff in the streets where I grew up at. It's kind of hard. Try to stay focused in the community where you grow up at. So,
what would you tell Cal, young brothers watching this right now, who's in the hood with all the drills that, brothers that got the guns and trying to have them hold a pack? What would you tell that brother that might be walking by the TV seeing this right now?
Go to school. Going. Go to school, get an education. Do better. Because what you do in the streets is always the consequences. What you always. So just respect your parents. Go to school, get good education, and try to make your life better.
Good stuff.
Don't try to act like where you come from. Be the opposite. Do better. Give back to your community.
That's what's up.
Help old ladies with their luggage, with
Right.
groceries, anything. It's just open doors, just anything. It's a blessing every time you do something right.
That's what I'm talking about. Mike, what you say?
I would definitely say, kind of like everyone else was saying, doing the things that basically that you love and that you call to do, following in your purpose,
Right.
and sticking with.
How do you find out your purpose?
How do you find out your purpose?
I know. How would you tell the young brothers watching or young sister right now? How do you find out your purpose? What's your purpose?
I would start with writing. Just write down, different trades, different gifts. Write all those things down and see which one you love most. Like,
Exactly.
man, I could be good at this. I could
Right.
I could work on cars. Like, you know, so and spending, you know, all your time and energy, you know, into that thing. So that way it takes away from being on the block or being somewhere where you ain't really supposed to be or
Right.
getting caught up in this or that.
Right.
Yeah, and then when other people see that and they see, man, you done made a knot too. You got a bankroll too. Like, and you ain't got nobody looking over your back. You ain't got somebody, you know, driving up on you.
You're doing that the positive way.
Exactly.
You know,
what I'm saying?
the right way.
Exactly. And you leaving all that crooked stuff, you know, to the side when you even go into that, you know, because people will get in a purpose and calling and still be, you want to lean on to, you know, the street and do something. That'll catch up with you too.
Yeah.
You know, so that mentality, you know, has to leave, so to speak, along with your purpose.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta get back to yourself and just be like, you know what, it goes back to just being, you know, giving back self-love. Yeah. Look, this got to do with me. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Ain't nothing personal. Tell the guys, tell, you know, whoever you with, hey, look, I need some time on myself. I need to, you know, and I'm still learning on how to just give some time back to myself to get XYZ together. Because how you going to be 100% be at your best, whether you're in a relationship or organization, if it's a church organization, fraternity, sorority, how can you do that if you ain't got yourself together?
That's real talk.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
So,
that's real talk.
Okay, quick, shout outs.
Oh, okay. One of the shout outs I forgot to do is to Poet. People of extraordinary talent. So
Black Ice, my boy.
Black Ice, shout out to Big Bro. Shout out to Big Bro. And then to my church, Christ Universal Temple, and to the dance school I'm affiliated with, Mayfair Academy. So those are all the shout outs that I want to give because I've given pretty much them all, and also to my job at Ford, Local 551, UAW.
That's what's up. Kelly Cal.
I like to get a shout out to my moms. Wasn't because of her, I wouldn't be here.
Dope.
Well, the man upstairs.
That's right. Okay.
He's the man, so it's a blessing that I have my mom, so it kept me out of trouble.
Mike.
Of course, God, my spiritual father, my mother and father, Norton and Lavinia Williams, and my son Elijah, and you know everybody, you know that that's been supporting me and you know pushing me forward and giving me, you know, encouraging words to keep going. So shout out to Ulon as well too.
Man,
peace and love.
Bill, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, just want to say,
I remember
man,
back
much love to God and everybody, man. Yeshua, I love you, man. Remember, each one teach one and don't stop there. Ulon for life. Love y'all,
sir.
baby. Holla.